Very. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is the Terrian Invitational Rapid Challenge interview series. Tonight is the night. On set with us, joining us, is one of the ladies who's going to be competing for the top prize. I don't think she's going for anything less. She'll tell us more about that. Fide Abitam, accomplished chess player, trainer, and she's just a pretty lady to hang around with, very exciting company, and she's going to tell us more about herself. This is Brian Kidulo, your host tonight. As we look forward to the day coming up on the 20th and 21st March, the tournament will take place at the prestigious and lovely, beautiful setting of the Village Market Mall. Right inside there, we have the Trademark Hotel, who are venue partners. So without much ado, please join me in welcoming our guest tonight, Cheryl Ngima. Fide Abita, how are you doing?
I am fine, local GM. How are you
Ah,
doing?
I feel nice when you recognize titles. These things, Bana. Fantastic. I've been looking forward to this night just to have this time with you, hang out and talk about the event that is coming up. But before we get to that, I want to hear from you. Who
Yes.
is Cheryl? And before that, maybe to our viewers, remember there'll be a trivia question that will be running down there. We'll be asking later in the show. And we want you to answer before the show is over so that we get to know who will be our winners come the 21st March when they'll be awarded. This weekend and on the next show, we'll be showing the leaderboard who is so far leading and on the way to walk away with the 5,000 Kenya shilling gift voucher cut off the village market. The second winner will get a gift voucher worth 3,000, and the third winner a gift voucher of 2,000. All of them courtesy of our worthy partners, the village market. Now, Cheryl, who is Cheryl? Tell us about yourself.
Well, I am the firstborn in a family of five,
Mhm.
three sisters, one brother. Um, yeah, that's as far as family is concerned.
Mhm.
Professionally, I'm a jack of all trades.
Mhm.
Besides what's already captured in my chess bio, I am a teacher, a
Mhm.
scientist, an artist, a programmer, anything. I can basically do anything. I'm a
Uh-huh.
fast learner. So yeah, I'm a jack of all trades.
Mhm. Cheryl, when your advert went out on social media, there was a lot of buzz and people asking questions. And I've just heard you saying, as far as family goes, you're the firstborn, three sisters and two brothers. That's as far as
One
family.
brother.
One brother. That's as far as family goes.
Yes.
There's no other family from your on your side. Like, is there a guy in your life? People have been asking. Honestly, people wanted me to ask you this question because the guys who are watching you, they've got their eyes on you.
No, I'm not available.
I thought you were going to say not attacked. I could imagine some guys holding their breath, waiting. This is it. The moment of truth has come, and I've been waiting for this time. All right,
No.
now tell me briefly about your chess journey. How has it been? We have seen it in your bio, but let's hear from you. How has your chess journey been as a player, as a coach, and even as an FIDE arbiter? When did you start learning the game of chess? Let's start with the chess game itself first.
Well, I accidentally came across chess in late 2015 when I
Mm-hmm.
was on campus.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the campus drama club, and there was a play we were rehearsing,
Mm-hmm.
and but my partner kept skipping our rehearsals to play chess. So I
Mm-hmm.
kept wondering, why does this game seem to be more interesting than rehearsals for this person?
Yes.
And so one day I followed them, and I was taught the basics of the game. I was
Mm-hmm.
introduced to the university chess club. Next
Mm-hmm.
thing I know, I'm dropping out of drama club and putting all, all my focus on chess. So
Yeah.
that's how my chess journey began.
Wow, it's interesting. I didn't know you're a drama queen. I mean, I didn't know you're a queen in playing sorry, in the drama club. I had no idea. It's amazing. So you used to memorize those lines and rehearse and everything.
You give me a script, you see.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
I will do that. Definitely,
I
I'll do
can
that.
light the stage on fire.
Wow, then I
Yeah.
can be that partner that was keeping rehearsals. We can do a play. Great, fantastic. Now,
Yeah.
be introduced to chess, and then what brought you into competitive play? 2015, I couldn't imagine. It's just the other year. 5 years old, 6 years old in chess. What brought you into competitive play after learning the ropes? What motivated you? What made you say, "Now I want to go for it"? Until now, you are one of the renowned top lady players in the country.
When I joined University Chess Club, there were Kusa games. Kusa
Mhm,
games were like funkies. They were
mhm.
very, like there's money, there's you get to go out with your friends to nice places. So
Yes.
for me, that was like, and your N used to have qualifiers
Uh-huh,
for
uh-huh,
for Kusa games.
uh-huh.
There's one for Mombasa that I missed. I remember I missed because I lost, I think, to Lucy Wanjiru and Anne. And there were two Anns, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they went, and that's because when I was beginning the game. So my
Mhm.
friends all went and I was left and I felt so bad. So I started working on my chess. And next thing I know, I never missed a single Kusa game after that.
Fantastic. Effort was rewarded. When your friends left, did you feel like, okay, it's interesting you didn't feel like giving up, but instead that motivated you to work harder? Did you
Yes.
feel like crying? I've been asking this
I
because I know emotionally players sometimes.
yeah, I actually yes, I actually cried. So
Oh,
yeah, it was really emotional for me.
uh-huh, uh-huh. After
Yes.
having looked forward to it, and then you said you seem to like these nice places. Where are some of these nice places chess has taken you to?
I have gone places like I think I've gone to almost every part of the country, if not all. Of course, not the
Mhm,
yes,
mhm,
not the like Marsabit or all that, but
mhm.
I've gone to so many places in Kenya because of
All right.
chess, and also in Uganda and yeah, Tanzania.
Tell us now, after starting this journey in 2015, now clubs start looking for you maybe or sign up. Are there clubs you have played for?
Yes, I played for Lighthouse Chess Club
Mhm,
for a while. I had a really
mhm,
good coach
mhm.
in Lighthouse Chess Club, and yes, after
Who
that,
was that coach? Who was that coach? It's good to know the coach.
the coach was none other than the local GM himself.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
Yes,
it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
hmm and see, now I'm in Black Knights Chess Club.
All right. What experience did you gather from that journey of playing for Lighthouse Chess Club and then playing competitively in the league because you are the Lighthouse Queens then? Playing in the league and playing against men. How was that balance for you? And
First
being
of
the
all,
captain, your teammates were looking up to you for guidance and direction.
it was an exciting experience being part of an all ladies team
Mhm,
and being among the top ladies in the team. I used to
mhm,
play the top boards, and that experience is one I'll never forget
mhm.
because I played some really strong players. And yes, I think it made me stronger.
Yeah, okay. When you
Yes,
came to meet boys or men in the tournaments or in the league, did they ever look down on you because there's this thing
definitely.
called gender?
Definitely.
There's no way, Cheryl, you're going to beat me. Did you ever encounter such, and how did you handle
Definitely.
it?
Yes, definitely. I don't know. They used to think that um, they can't be beaten by a lady. I remember one game.
Mhm,
I was playing versus Jquat. There was a
mhm.
certain board. Okay, I won't mention names, but
Okay,
I beat
right.
him, and he couldn't
Mhm.
believe it. So his friends were laughing at him, and he started telling me, "You see, no, it's because of this." Yani, he's like, he's not accepting the fact that. So
Yes,
he was
yes.
just giving funny excuses as to why he lost. He doesn't want to admit that I'm stronger.
Yeah. Did you ever go ahead again to beat another man on the board?
I've beaten several.
Ah,
Yes,
well,
yes,
that's good.
yeah.
Fantastic, Sherry. Now, as a player also, I know you have been on the verge of qualifying for the national team. I know you are knocking on that door very hard. How has it been for you facing last minute disappointment? You can just make it because maybe your game, something happened, or maybe because nerves or something. How has that experience been for you, and what plans have you put in place to ensure that come the next qualifiers, you're making the team? Because by all intents and purposes, I think you deserve to be there.
For me, I can say that I tend to take longer to
Mhm,
recover from losses and
mhm,
even wins. When I win against maybe someone I consider to be stronger, I get so excited and I blunder maybe in the next game. Or when I lose, I get so frustrated and I also blunder. So
mhm,
that's one thing I'm trying to work on right now because I believe my chess knowledge is sufficient to qualify at the moment. So
mhm.
what I'm really trying to work on is my recovery after wins and losses.
Ah,
That it
yeah.
really, yeah, costs me a lot.
I really like that. You have identified your weakness, and while you're trying to find mechanisms of turning it into strength. Unless you know your weakness, there's no you're going to be a better chess player. The folly lies in the fact that you just keep on believing that you're good and you lost by bad luck without working on that bad luck. So I wish all the best, Cheryl, as you work on that. To our viewers today, our question of the day, trivia question of the day, is which is the longest officially recorded chess game and how many moves were played in that game? Which is officially the longest recorded chess game and how many moves were played? If you can say the players themselves and the game, that will be fantastic. Remember, your answers need to be in before the show is over. We shall be posting the question down there on our Facebook pages, that is Terrian Chess Africa Facebook page and Chess Kenya Facebook page. Now, Cheryl, coming back to you thereafter, you have been dabbling between chess and being a chess official. In other words, chess referee, arbiter. What excited you about being an arbiter? And you have gone ahead to become a certified FIDE arbiter. FIDE is the World Chess Federation. What inspired you? What motivated you?
Um, I became an arbiter. I can say by I want first of all I want to appreciate Mini Chess Kenya because
Mhm,
I remember my first arbitration job was
mhm,
through Mini Chess Kenya. They
mhm,
after we had gone through the CMAT training that
mhm,
was also through Mini Chess Kenya.
mhm,
I was a trainer at Mini
mhm,
Chess, and
mhm,
they organized an event at Logos Christian School, and they called
mhm,
me to arbitrate. That was my first ever arbitration event.
mhm.
And initially, before I started arbitrating, I used to think that arbitration is just about taking scores. You know, they're just people who come take scores. And hey,
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
realized there's more to arbitration than just taking scores. And
Uh,
I became interested because for me, when something is complicated, I get so much. I gain so much interest in it. So
uh-huh.
yeah, I learned that there are rules, there are things you're supposed to know, how to set clocks. There's so much you're supposed to know Swiss. I remember,
Mhm.
yeah. So that really drove me towards arbitration.
Ah, and have you enjoyed it? And which events have you done that made you feel, yes, this is it. I can also pursue this alongside my chess playing prowess on the board.
Yes, I have really enjoyed being an arbiter. It's normally very fantastic to have a smooth tournament, to work with other arbiters, to
Yes.
make connections, to having all different types of people all in one event. It's normally fun.
Okay, Sherry, when I look at you, I know sometimes perceptions are wrong. When I look at you, I look at you as being fragile. I mean, someone who can be easily emotionally distraught and everything. I remember there's a time I appointed you as the chief arbiter of an event I was running at the village market. Oh my God. And I told myself, this girl is going to cry. But you did not cry because things didn't just seem to be working out, but also for myself, it was overwhelming the number of people. I had to go and hide. I said, let Cheryl deal with that. And you came out so strong. I really admire that. I mean, what impact has this been under pressure of delivering in long tournaments? Like I know you have arbitrated the All African Youth Chess Championship or something, African Youth Chess Championship. What has it taught you as a person? That there's more in you? What I just want to know that lesson you have learned from that.
Initially, I used to crack under pressure,
Mm-hmm.
but when I started arbitrating, there's so much pressure in every single event I'm in. So with the constant exposure to pressure, I have gained resistance, and I don't think I can crack under pressure anymore.
I'm sure there must be
Yeah.
a team of people who have been in your support system that have
Yes.
helped you to help you along, not only in arbitration, but also in chess. Let me get to hear from you. Who are these people who have helped you in trying to be a better player in chess?
There's so many, Kidula. There are so many.
Yes.
Yes, I won't mention names because if I mention names, I'll
You
leave out
might
some.
forget some.
Yes, yes, because there's so many. And
Yes.
all I want to say is that I really appreciate all of them. I really appreciate Mini Chess Kenya. I really appreciate Lighthouse Chess Club. I really appreciate Black Knights, which I'm currently in, and I have amazing sparring partners that are
Yes.
helping me in my chess journey. So I really appreciate all these people who have helped me in my chess.
Okay, I heard you saying earlier on that there were two ants in the tournament that you're qualifying for Kusa and they eliminated you. And then there was also, who did you mention again that knocked you out? I'm
Lucy
forgetting.
Wanjiru.
Yeah, Lucy Wanjiru, the current national champion, the
Yes.
2019 national champion. These are people you're also going to meet in this event. What is your game plan as you come into this Terrian Invitational Rapid Challenge?
Like you said, we are meeting, I'm going to meet some of the top 10 best lady chess players in the country. So my game plan is just to enjoy the field. I hope to play some interesting games that both I and my opponent would enjoy. So I'm basically hoping for a good fight. It's going to be an interesting field, so I'm looking forward to interesting games.
Have you been training or you're just going to appear there?
Of course, I've been training.
Okay, so since there is a strong field and you're going to play some interesting games, there's nothing good as enjoying yourself and just having the feel of the game. And just when you say the opponent is not going to be happy, I think they'll be sad at the end of the day when you win. How do you rate your chances in this event? Would you be first? Would you plan to be second? Or do you plan to be third? Or do you plan to just be somewhere?
Like I said, I believe my chess is sufficient to win this event. So, and I can tell you for sure, Brian, I have never gone to a chess tournament thinking of anything less than number one. So even in this tournament, I'm definitely going for position one. I'm going for that 5K voucher. Yes.
Remember, the 5K voucher is not for you. I should clarify that players taking part in this event are not eligible to answer the questions. The 5K voucher is for yours. Is the surprise fund coming up that shall be released very soon. Yeah,
Okay.
yours. The vouchers are for the fans watching and your games, and you giving them a good game. We have heard it from Cheryl. She's gonna give you a good game. The games will be broadcast through live on Follow Chess and live chess. So we remember to tune in. Shout out she has been given to Mini Chess Kenya. Is an academy that trains kids how to play chess and nurtures talent. They're also big on selling chess equipment. So if you want a chessboard, if you want anything to do with chess equipment, the books, they also lend out books. They've got a very good library. Tweet out, check them out on Facebook, Mini Chess Kenya, and check them their website out and connect with that number that is down there. The CEO is Gidinji Hinga. You'll be able to be sorted out. They also deliver boards wherever you are. Someone is asking, have you been to Nyahururu? And Makin Jerry also says that at the same time, the first time she saw you, she thought you were a slave queen. Do you slay?
What is a slave queen?
I don't know. You tell me. Okay, maybe she I'm just asking, and then she realized, where you're another one on the board. Okay, do you slay them on the board? Yeah, just add them on the board. And I know she's a good friend of yours. I think so. You guys
very
are
good friend of mine. She's a very good friend of mine. Yes.
When you finally get to meet in one of the rounds, because she's also playing in this tournament, are you going to put that friendship aspect aside, or you're going to offer a draw?
When I meet Maki in any game, she does not recognize me as a friend. So
Correct, correct.
definitely, when we are playing on the board, we're not friends. We become friends after. Yes.
And you said you want to be number one in this event. I like your attitude. Every event you go to play in, you're looking forward to being the top lady, the top player. Not even about lady. Forget about that player.
Mhm.
Who are these players in this tournament? I know they're all tough, but there must be specific ones that you consider a threat, and there are some you want to exert your revenge on. Who are these players? Could I hear from you?
I might want to exert my revenge on a few, but I don't consider anyone a threat. You see,
Wow.
when you're thinking of number one, you don't see threats. You just see number one. So
Uh-huh.
I don't consider anyone a threat, but I have a few that I would really like to revenge on. And
Can you whisper some of them? Just two.
I'll
Whisper two.
side chat. Oh, I tell you too.
Just tell me two. Tell our viewers want to know. I mean, who are these two players that you consider?
Well, no, I won't mention them.
I know I can mention them on behalf of her, but I'll be wrong. So you
Mhm.
are preparing for them and you're ready for battle. Have you
Yes.
been doing any physical exercises regime to keep fit, because it's going to be grueling? It's rapid, yes, but the number of rounds being played are many, so it's going to take a toll on your mental fortitude and mental strength and everything. Have you been exercising? You look fit anyway, but have you been?
I walk a lot, so I can say that's enough exercise.
Mm. Walk a lot. What do you mean by walk a lot? You just wake up and start walking, or you walk?
No,
There's
I
a time
walk.
a friend of mine. There's a time a friend of mine told me, when you see guys walking sometime by the road when you're driving, don't think they're enjoying. They're walking for transport, and I really, it makes sense. So for you to be liberate, or just walk to and fro work, just to make that body of just look as fit as a fiddle.
I walk to and from work. That's and
Mm.
it's quite a distance. Yeah.
Mhm. So I'm sure your opponents have had you're coming for their neck, you're coming for their head, and they're going to be looking out for you, Cheryl. And I honestly do wish you all the best, as I wish everybody else, because I'm sure you're going to look at good fighting chess. Now, to the young people watching you and saying, when I grow up, it's only been 5 years for you to be where you are right now. And they're saying, I want to be like Cheryl. I want to be a strong chess player. I want to be called a FIDE Abida. There's something prestigious about titles. And it makes you feel, aha, it sets you apart. You walk in a room, like, that's the FIDE Abida. That's Cheryl. What would you want to tell them they need to do right to get to where you are and even surpass where you are?
Well, to the young chess players, to my students out there, I always tell them one thing: never give up. Chess
Mhm.
can be very frustrating, especially when you're thinking about results and money. It
Ah,
can be really, really frustrating. I read a
yes.
really nice tweet today, and the person was saying, don't focus on the results, don't focus on money, just focus on the beauty of the game. So I would really encourage anyone who's pursuing chess to focus on the beauty of the game, and
Wow.
you'll find it so rewarding.
Wow. Well, you say that, you remind me, maybe before you were born, early in the 90s, there's a tournament that was being played in Mombasa. And you see, people sometimes could go on one-way ticket. Even the one-way ticket is borrowed, because they're seeing the field and they're saying, I'm going to win that tournament. So I remember one of my very good friends, veteran chess player, with all due respect to Martin Oyamo, he helped me in my chess life as a beginner. Oyamo traveled amongst many others to Mombasa, knowing very well they are going to win the first prize. So you can tell, even any tournament you can predict. Then on that day, there was a tourist in Mombasa just visiting Mombasa. He happened to buy the copy of the paper and he read there was a tournament there. He went to look for the venue, and needless to say, he won the tournament. So what happened was, those days there's no M-Pesa. So they had to start looking for how to get back to Nairobi. And I can imagine when you say, when you focus on the money, it can be very frustrating. I can imagine the anguish, the frustration when you have budgeted for a prize fund and then you don't get to win it. So young girl who is watching and listening, that's what Cheryl is saying. Just focus on the game, and the results will speak for themselves, and the money will just come to us. Now, Cheryl,
Mhm.
being a chess player and a chess official, what else do you do apart from chess that engages your mind? You said you're a teacher. What do you teach, by the way?
So many things.
Are you saying something to do with
But
science? You did
I major in mathematics and physics. Yes.
mathematics, 1 + 1 5. That mathematics. You major in those things.
Oh, sorry?
You major in mathematics. You do mathematics and physics.
Yes,
Wow,
yes.
those are my dreaded subjects when I was in school. We used to have guys who used to be the science class. They used to work at an academic angle. They used to
Yeah.
do math and chemistry, MPC, and they used to call themselves manpower combination, as we are doing the arts. So, what drove you into mathematics and physics? So, what do you teach? Is that what you teach?
Yes. Yes, that's what I teach. I also
Mm-hmm.
teach languages and programming and computer ICT, sorry, ICT. And yeah,
Mm-hmm. When you talk
basically
of language, when you talk of languages, are they vernacular languages, or which language are you talking about to teach?
English and German. And yeah,
Wait a minute. Wait. You are being taught German or you teach German?
I teach German.
You can, okay, excuse my ignorance. You speak German?
Ein bisschen, a bit. I just I answered you in German. I speak a bit of German. Yes.
What has been motivating to you in life, Cheryl, as you go through life as a young girl, navigating through life? What lessons are you learning from chess that help you go through the challenges of life and just try to be a better person?
Sorry, I didn't hear that well.
Well, as you go through life and as a chess player, what lessons do you take from chess that help you try to solve the problems that you encounter in life or the challenges that come your way? How has chess helped you deal with the demands of life?
There's one thing I appreciate about chess, and that is it has helped me develop critical thinking. And even
Mm-hmm.
in life, I normally find myself calculating my moves, uh, so to speak. I find myself
Yes.
calculating before I do something, or m- uh, I calculate the risks. So, and I've seen this, and it's so true, whatever is said, that
Mhm.
how you play chess can really tell a lot about who you are. And it's so true
Yes.
because personally, the way I play chess, I tend to be defensive.
Uh-huh.
I'm not attacking, but for you to crack my defense, okay, it will take
Mhm.
some time. So it's the same thing in life. I tend to avoid taking major risks and make before I do something, I tend to before I sacrifice in a chess game, I'll really calculate. So before I do something in life, I'll make sure I take note of all the risks that are associated with it. And yeah, I like
So in
that
other
about
words,
chess.
you take calculated risks in life. You don't just
Yes.
gamble your life away.
Yeah.
So you are risk averse. What about if you were to change one thing in your life right now? What would that be?
Wow, that's a tough one. If I
Yes.
was to change right now,
Okay, going forward, or even be next week, the way people say New Year resolutions, if there's something you'd want to change that you'll do different for yourself, what
uh-huh.
will that be?
I think the one thing I want to change is uh, I'm working so hard on sticking to a schedule. So
Mhm.
that's one thing. I do that for like 2 3 days and I stop. So I really want to change that. I have a habit of starting something for
Mhm.
a few, then I'm trying to work on that. That's what I'm working on right now.
Fantastic. Are you telling me you get fascinated about something, you put your heart and soul in it, and after a few days it's somewhere hanging in the air, you have abandoned it or something?
Not
So
really. It's just
you're trying to get this discipline of sticking to the plan that you come up with,
yes,
the scheduling your things.
yes, sticking to the plan. Yeah.
Do you have a mentor, someone you look up to that is helping you through this life? Because in life, you need someone around you to help you who have gone through that path, who have ventured where you want to venture. Because they have the script. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You're the one who's talking about me scripts. When that partner of yours did not show up, they didn't write another script. They just got someone because they know someone has gone before them. Do you have some people you are working with who are helping you along the path of life to become a better you? You don't have
Definitely.
to mention them. You don't have to mention them. People you look up to.
Definitely. I definitely have people I look up to. I
Mhm.
have people who are supporting me and encouraging me, helping me in my journey in chess,
Yeah.
in life. And
Mhm.
I really, really appreciate them.
On the world stage, who is your favorite chess player?
Caruana Fabiana.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yes, I like Caruana. And I would say also Hikaru Nakamura.
Any
Yeah.
special reason for liking them? By the way, recently Karuna Nakamura just hit 100 subscribers on his Twitch channel. So I don't know if you have been following there. I started following when it was actually very new on starting Twitch, and I'm just happy with what he's doing on the YouTube channels on Twitch and everything. So, any special reason you like Fabiano? Is it because you like? I don't know. And then Ikaru Nakamura. The names sound very good, by the way. Is it because of that, or there's something about them that?
The reason I like Caruana Fabiano is because the only world championship I've ever followed closely was the
Uh-huh.
match between Magnus and Caruana, and I was rooting for Caruana. So
Ah,
that's the only world championship I've ever followed so closely, and that's why.
okay.
No other reason.
And yeah, and
Yes.
Ikaru Nakamura.
Hikaru is because I normally read some books and then I look at some lines and then I
Mhm.
when I look at the games, they are mostly played. Uh, the annotated games are mostly by Hikaru
Mhm.
Nakamura. So
Mm.
yeah, that's why I like his games. So that's why.
Fantastic. This is a reminder to our viewers. We are about to end the show. The question is right there. Which is the longest officially recorded chess game and how many moves were played in that game? If you can mention the players and the number of moves, then that will be awesome. Remember, the answers must be in just before the show ends because thereafter they will not be considered as being valid answers. Now, as a person, what do you like doing? Do you party? Do you hang out with friends? Do you watch movies? Do you sing now that you're a jack of all trades?
I like watching comedies. I'm an indoor person. I don't like going out.
Oh, really? You like
Yeah,
staying
so
indoors?
yes,
That doesn't mean you're an
I like
introvert.
avoiding crowds.
Oh, you like avoiding crowds or just enjoy your company?
I enjoy my company.
I'm more like you. I like staying in. I can stay in. I can stay in. Like this, I'll tell you for free. It's been the longest distance I've traveled since January 2020. Actually, it was to Juja the other day. And I felt as if I've gone out of the country. I can stay in. I can stay in week day in, day out. I can stay in so long as I have internet. There's nothing much I'm doing. Maybe playing online, reading stuff, and just listening to rumba. What kind of music, genre of music do you love listening to?
I like listening to rock and house and hip hop.
What is house? House, there's house music. Rock is done. You do like this or something.
Yes,
Yeah, show me a rock move. Show me a rock move.
I can't dance.
You not that dancing. Rock is just doing the head like this,
Yeah,
and
yes,
actually a
definitely.
dancer just doing the head like this. Now, rock. That music that Lucy Wanjiru sings, is it rock?
It's hip hop.
Oh, hip hop. This
Yes.
one, you are very great. She'll be coming next on the show. We're supposed to talk about her. She'll be our next guest on the show, and I'm sure she's going to tell us a lot about herself and what she'll be. Now, family support, as we finish up the show, how has your family received your interest in chess? And more so, when they see you traveling and the impact, the impression you make on them as a well-rounded girl, how has this family support been for you?
Family support is immense. I really love and appreciate my family.
Mhm.
And I remember when I was a young girl, the first time I ever heard of chess, it's my dad who mentioned it, and he was saying that chess is a game of the wise. So when
Uh-huh.
he heard I'm playing chess, he's really happy. He's following. I'm pretty sure he's watching.
Oh, really?
So he's
That,
yes,
as you're thank you for the support you are giving to your daughter. I'm
yes.
sure if you are playing chess nowadays, you avoid that. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so my family is amazing. My sister, my mother, my brother, they're all supporting me fully in everything I do.
All right. Do any of your siblings play chess?
I taught all my siblings chess,
Oh,
so they all
really?
play chess. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. What a story. So you're like the Polga sisters. We said the sisters, yeah? Three sisters.
We are four girls.
Four girls, one boy.
Yes, yes.
How does it feel to be the only boy? Maybe he should be the best one to answer that, but how does it feel to have an only boy in the family?
He's quite. He feels like he rules everyone because he's the only boy.
Okay, any final
Yeah.
thoughts as we wind up our show for today? Thank you. I've been such a nice guest. I really enjoyed myself. But any final
Yeah.
thoughts you want to say as we wind up the show today?
I want to first of all thank Terrian Chess for
Mhm.
this opportunity to, you know, to be part of the Terrian Invitational. I'm really grateful to Terrian and to the sponsors. And I
Mhm.
just want to ask you guys to keep doing what you're doing. It's really helping. I'm so excited. Can you imagine a whole year without over the board chess? And now we are
Yeah.
just back on it. And I'm hoping
Yes.
to see more of this LGM. I really am hoping to see more of this.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you there. You've heard it from the one and only Cheryl Ngima, who likes staying indoors. She says she avoids crowds, but the crowd should not avoid her because she's coming to grab the points from you come March 2021. This has been the Terrian Invitational Rapid Challenge interview series. Signing off until next time, my name is Brian Kidula. Have a good night, keep safe, and God bless you all.